Concrete and steel don't mean anything without you. It's our associates who breathe the life into this building through authentic hospitality. That is what makes a real difference in the lives of those that we touch every day. Our guests and our fellow associates. You make this hotel the choice, the hotel of choice in Silicon Valley. That's not only the key to success in our business, but it's what makes it worthwhile to come to work every day. I want to thank you for continuing to provide that exceptional level of authentic hospitality every day. As the high-tech industry continues to improve, we must keep and attract our current and find new customers. We've got to find new groups to our hotel. We've achieved this over the last year through your hard work by taking care of our guests. Our guest scores through merit continue to climb as measured through Topbox. We're creating loyal customers who choose our hotel to host their conventions, who sleep in our guest rooms, who eat in our food and beverage outlets, and create memorable experiences all along the way. That's what we do. That's why we're here. We make a difference in the lives of those that we touch every day. From everything that we can see, we all love working here. I know I love what I do every day. I believe all of you do too. I can see it on your faces as I encounter each other throughout the property. I can hear it in your voices as we talk to you. And it's also evident in our associate engagement scores. Our survey results through Gallup continue to climb every single year. Every single year, ladies and gentlemen. And that's a reflection upon you and how you feel about Haytt and about each other. That speaks volumes about what a great place to work this is and the level of respect that we have to show one another. As pleased as we are with our engagement scores, we want to continue to improve. The way we do that is that we keep listening to you, we act on your feedback, and we're constantly striving to make this a better place to work. There is a challenge we continue to face that affects our hotel. Something that I know may be uncomfortable to think and talk about, but it is important. I believe strongly you have the right to know what's happening with respect to the actions on the part of the labor union Unite here. My goal is simple and respectful. I just want to set out some facts so we all have a shared understanding of the situation, communicated in the open, as we always have. First, I want to say, as clearly as I can, we are pro-associate. We are not anti-union. We value everybody, all our associates, whether you want to be represented by a union or not. We're dedicated to providing all our associates with competitive wages, fair benefits, and a great work environment. We simply won't allow the union to drive a wedge between us. Our relationship, our ability to work together without authentic hospitality is too important to sacrifice the outside pressures. And it's the effect on our guests, and more importantly you, our associates, that disturbs me the most. For almost 3 years now, Unite here has waged a continuous and aggressive organizing effort in attempts to grow their membership and their union dues. Many of you have been subjected to the union's intimidating tactics. They've included unwelcome home visits by union reps at all times of the day, disturbing you on your personal time, outside on your break, in the parking structure, the picketing, the disruptive rallies, and the demonstrations outside our hotel. These demonstrations, in most cases, are staged media events. But there's a high price to pay for these. Why would anyone want to inconvenience our guests by making their stay unpleasant? All that accomplishes is to push guests away. And without guests, we have no reason to come to work. When it comes to pushing guests away, nothing is more disturbing than the recently announced boycott of our hotel, called by Unite Here and the hotel's union committee. A week ago today, it was publicly announced that they will contact our guests, meeting planners, and ask them not to eat, sleep, hold meetings, or do any business with our property. In the past, they've gone as far as threatening meeting planners with picketing outside the hotel during the group stay. Why would anyone want to drive guests away, especially large conventions? The union calls the boycott a short-term pain for a long-term gain, when in reality, it can hurt us short and long-term. Conventions are planned years in advance, so a boycott this year has an impact 2, 3, 4 years into our future. We all know that we should be doing everything we can to welcome guests and encourage them to visit and stay here with us. And we also know that if we don't welcome our guests and take care of them, somebody else will. So it's very simple. If the boycott works, we don't. It makes no sense at all for the union and the hotel's union committee to press for something that will take work away from all of you, and take it away whether you support the union or not. These actions affect everyone in this room. That concerns me, and I think it should concern you because the fact is we all want to work. So why is the union doing this? Because they want Haytt to agree to a card check neutrality agreement. We've often talked about this, but it's important, particularly for our newer associates. Card check strips you of your democratic right to vote in private without anyone knowing your decision. It opens the door for the union to intimidate you into signing a card in public in front of union reps or anyone else that's pressuring you to join. The other important part about card check neutrality is the word neutrality. This means that the hotel would have to remain silent. We could not give you any information on the possible disadvantages of joining a union. You would have to make your decision solely on the information provided from the union. We believe in free speech. We believe in an informed choice. You deserve to hear all the facts, not just the union's version, which is why we will not agree to the union's demands of silence. You deserve a fair, secret ballot election that is supervised under the federal laws. For 75 years, secret ballot elections have been a cornerstone of the American labor laws that protect your individual rights. You have the right to choose whether you want to be represented by a union. We believe that is your right to make that decision in the same democratic process by which our government leaders and union leaders get elected. Many of you have told me that you're tired of and frustrated with Unite Here's aggressive tactics. You've told us you want the harassing home visits and phone calls to end. You've told us you want the boycotts and the protests that'll hurt your wallet to stop. After more than 3 years of these tactics by Unite Here, it's clear that we need to take action on your behalf. And we have. At 2:30 this afternoon, we have taken a rare step of filing a request with the National Labor Relations Board, an agency of the federal government, to hold a secret ballot election in our hotel, allowing you to decide once and for all whether you want to be represented by a union. We've also asked Unite Here and are publicly calling on them to join us in holding an election so your voice can be heard. If the NLRB approves Haytt's request, an election would be held approximately 40 days from today here at the property. And whatever the outcome of that election, we will honor the decision that you make. I don't know if the union will agree to join us, and we can't speculate on the NLRB's response to our petition filing. We anticipate to receive some updates over the next week as to the ruling. We'll provide information to you as we receive it. We'll be attending pre-shifts and departmental meetings over the course of the next few weeks to answer any questions you may have. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, we're available to you at any time. Our doors are always open. And regardless of the outcome, we'll continue to focus on each other and our guests, as that is what makes us successful. We'll continue to live Haytt's values every day of mutual respect, integrity, honesty, humility, and having fun, because that's the values that we live up to. I am immensely proud of our hotel and all of you. Thank you for all you do. It makes me proud to be Haytt. Thank you.